Perfect. You guys remember I had a prediction inside the box. Inside, I actually keep. How'd we do? Oh, good. It's even better when they match. It's even better. Otherwise, it's just really random. Now, at this point, I normally get 2 questions. The first question, how did they match? The second question, how did that fit in the box? Christy, I thought you were going to get onto it. She reached for it. It's actually, I'll tell you half the secret. It's a rubber dog doll. Yeah, you can give it it squishes in the end. No, I have a squeaker in my hand. That is a real 8 ball. Some of these jokes are just for me. No, we're going to move on to actually... It comes out a lot easier than it goes back. We're going to put these away and switch to a pack of cards that you're probably a little more familiar with, and that would be a pack of playing cards. Now, in a deck of cards, there are 52 different options. I don't use the jokers. That's what leaves us with 52. I always show the cards before we do anything because, would you believe, people accuse me of cheating. No. So I always show them before we do anything. In fact, right here, can I get your name?
Katie.
Katie, are you much of a card player?
Not much.
Perfect. I'm gonna have Katie choose the cards because if I chose them, I don't think you trust me. But I think we trust Katie.
Yeah.
Quick to bag. That was awesome. Now, Katie, again, 52 different ones. In fact, I'll even give them a shuffle so that we change the order just a tad before you choose them. A shuffle and a cut, just in case she memorized the bottom one. She could be a secret card shark. Katie, you're going to cut the cards into 4 piles, but there is a catch. I want it to be wherever you want. Some people try to keep the piles even. Some people go big pile, small pile. Totally up to you, just right in a row. You're going to pick up a bunch of cards. There's some here, here, and here. This way, hopefully we can agree. Random. Katie's doing all the cutting. In fact, she's even cutting from the bottom. Fancy. Are you happy?
Sure, yes.
If you're happy, I'm happy. That's how the show works. So we use the 4 cards that Katie cut to, leaving us with the...
Oh my gosh. Oh, good job.
Yeah, don't play cards with Katie. She's like, I'm not that much of a card player. That's insane. Those are literally the only 4 aces in the pack, and she found them all. Give it up for Katie! That was insane. If you want my next show, it is all yours. Also, it lasts until midnight, so enjoy it while you got it. Since it's what Katie wanted, how about we use the 4 aces for this? I do have a question. Have any of you in the room ever had the thought, I probably shouldn't play cards against a magician? Have you ever thought that before? Some of you are like, I'm thinking it right now. It's true because some magicians are pretty good at sleight of hand, and they might use their skills to cheat. Although the hard part about cheating is if you get caught, you might lose a finger. I'm just kidding. No. If I did lose a finger, I always ask them just to take off my pinky because it comes off a little bit easier than that. Or if they don't want to take it off, they can just... So there were other ways of making me pay, right? So, now the worst time it happened, I was cheating at cards and they caught me. They literally cut off my entire hand. The only spare hand I had was left-handed, so now I have 2 left hands. And it just makes things a lot more complicated than they need to be. So all that to say, I got tired of getting caught. My fingers could only take so much, so I had to learn to cheat invisibly. And thanks to Katie, that's what I'll show you, using the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Diamonds, the Ace of Clubs, and the Ace of Hearts. Now you'll notice, hopefully, that my sleeves have been rolled up this entire time. I do that because I try to be fair. I want to be a nice guy. In fact, I'll even tell you what to look for before it happens. One at a time, each ace is going to leave my hand, and it will travel all the way down to the table. That was the visible time. He smiled like he was onto something. Like, I got that first one. Right. The next 3 will be a little bit different. Watch close. One of these aces will leave my hand. It will travel up my sleeve, across my chest, down the other sleeve, and into my palm invisibly. It's not until I need it on the table that I have 2 on the table and 2 in my hand. Now, sometimes at this point, people ask me to do it again, especially the person sitting 6 inches from the card, right? So how about we do it again? Now that you know what to expect, we'll go a little slower. 2 aces in each hand. Different magicians hide cards different ways. We talked about some magicians that might cheat by using sleight of hand to hide cards, which again is neat but difficult. I don't like difficult. I also appreciate how your eyes never left these cards. I'm over here doing this, he's like, no. Well, that's smart, right? Because there's sleight of hand, there's misdirection. Maybe I wanted everyone to look over here. Another way that you can hide a card, maybe you've tried it yourself, is hiding one behind your hand. There's a lot more space to hide it, but it's also dangerous, right? Because if you're talking and you move your finger, they're going to see the corner of a card, and it's not very deceptive. So you have to learn to what's called pinch the windows of your fingers, and if you can pinch them tight enough, you can actually get that card to look like it's invisible. And if it's invisible, they're not going to catch it. Right? Although the weird part is, even though you can't see the card, you can feel it. I'm just kidding. There was a lot of belief in that. I don't know what's about to happen. No. You can't feel the invisible card, but watch close. I'll go as slow as I can. It's not going to be until the very last moment that I have ace number 3.
Oh man! Wow!
Now the final ace, the last one. This one's my personal favorite. I'll show you what it would look like if I were actually dealing a game of cards, because sleight of hand with 50 cards looks a little different than with only 3 or 4. So if I'm down to the last ace, this time you know which one we're looking for, right? Because there's only you do, I don't. We need the ace of spades. Now I can put pressure on it and get it in my control, which again is neat but not deceptive, right? Because if you're watching someone deal a game of cards and then they go, you're going to know they're up to something. So you have to learn to put more pressure on the card to get it invisible. That means it's not on top of the pack. Remember, I said it's inside of my palm. It's not until I need it to come out of it. I have all 4. Very much. Some of y'all are either bored or stunned silence. Some of y'all are just looking at me right now. So at this point, you should know 2 things. You know that you should never play cards against a magician. And you know why I had no social life in high school. Now, I would like to show you the same thing, but a little different this time. Does anyone have their iPhone with them, like on their person? Does anyone? Yeah, do you mind if I use it for something? All right, I promise you can trust me. It's half the battle when you're handing the magician your phone. What is about to happen? However, once she has that phone out, we're going to use a random number in just a second. In fact, can you open it up to your calculator? You don't even have to unlock your phone, so just open it up to your calculator. I'll do the same. In fact, I'll put mine on airplane mode. That way the phones can't link or pair. If you want, you can put yours on airplane mode. People are like, oh, it's Wi-Fi. I hear this all the time. So if they're on airplane mode, then they can't pair. So a single digit 1 through 9, right here. Can you give me any digit you'd like?
8.
8, you're sure?
Yes.
Awesome. Can you type the number 8 in your phone like 4 or 5 times? Awesome. And remind me your name one more time.
Christy.
Christy, perfect. So this time, using Christy's phone and your number, instead of moving the 4 aces, we're going to try to move the 4 8s. That's all I got. That's all I got. We're going to move them from one screen to the next. The first I take off her phone till I drop it. Down on the
Oh, come on.
Have you not seen the new airdrop? This is the I'll do it again. How about the middle 8, right out of the center there? I'll hold it on the end of my finger. I can keep it here as long as I want. About as long as I want. Until I need to set it. Down on the screen. Now sometimes people want to try it. I promise you can trust me. Hold your finger out flat for me. No, I got you. No. Hold it flat. If you hold it like that, it'll fall off really hard to find. I'll grab it right off the end. We'll set it here. This is your big moment, your time to shine. All you have to do is set it down on the screen. You do have to touch the screen, though. It's not going to fall from you. You have to touch this. All right.
Wow.
I guess I never told him where to touch the screen. However, one of these does not look like the others. I'll let you decide which one. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. I just don't. Can you like if you push it? Is that how this?
Wow.
Thank you. I'm going to simplify it for the next one. Instead of going up and over, I'm just going to shoot it across. So it'll stay on this little plane here. It'll leave the phone. Right around the power button should arrive around the volume button. Watch close.
Oh my God.
It's kind of cool, right? We're using your phone, we're using your number, but it is only 1 digit. So how about we finish by doing as many digits as possible? The most you can do with an iPhone calculator is actually 9, right? Even if I wanted, I can't do more than that. Unless I went scientific mode, I know it's a thing. One of you was thinking it. All right, here, watch close. I keep it like this, so 9 is the most. 1 through 9, in fact. Watch as they actually leave her phone to mine, and then from mine back to her.
Oh my God.
The last thing I'll do with the phone, I can clear it. If I lock her screen, then mine will close this one.
Wow.
Christy, I will say this. If you have any suspicious purchases on Amazon tonight, hey, well, for her one more time. Now, sometimes after I do a trick like that, people will ask me, they'll say, can you do that with bank accounts? If I could, I wouldn't be here. Are y'all having fun?
Yeah.
We got time for two more. I'd like to show you a very special trick, and then I'll close with my favorite piece of magic. I say this one is special because it goes along with something, a quote that means a lot to me. I was recently hired by a company to come in and speak to their employees on the topic of how to create a magical experience for their customers, a classic of corporate meetings. And while I was there, I came across a quote that fits perfectly with something I'd love to share with you, and the quote was this: "Only those who see the invisible can do the impossible." So tonight, we're going to see if someone in here can see the invisible to hopefully do the impossible. I say that because I brought with me a pack of cards that are actually, I can get them, they're invisible. At least that's what we're going to go with for like 3 minutes here. So, right here, can I get your name?
Shane.
Shane, do you know the different playing cards, like the suits and everything like that?
Not well enough.
Not well enough. Do you know that there's 4 of them,
Yeah,
yes?
yeah,
Hearts,
yeah.
clubs, spades, diamonds.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ask someone to name a card and they say 4 of jacks.
Yeah.
What if you know the suits that should work? Shane,
Stage fright.
here, I'm going to show all 52 are there. I don't use the jokers in this pack either. Shane, take out any one that you'd like.
All right.
Once you've looked at it, let me know. Are you happy with that one or do you want a different one?
Yeah, this one's.
It's a good one, so you know what it is?
Yeah.
Shane, is that the ace of spades?
No.
Okay, good. Most people pick the ace of spades. I want to make sure yours is winning. Shane, I'm going to put the 51 down on the table. Hold that card at your fingertips. I'm going to get my phone back out and take a picture of him holding his invisible card. We're going to try this. Now again, Shane,
Yeah.
you could have picked any of the 52, yes? I didn't ask you to pick a specific
Yeah.
card? Awesome. I do have a confession to make. I took the picture of your invisible card on my invisible phone. Really saves on minutes. So at this point, we have an invisible picture of an invisible card on an invisible phone. Some of you might still be seeing invisible flashes from that. But you still have your card, yes?
Yeah.
In perfect mime, might I add. This is
Yeah.
incredible. Shane, I'm going to pick up the 51 remaining cards and put them in your other hand.
Okay.
What I want you to do now is put your card anywhere you want in the middle of that pack.
Okay.
In the middle. Shane.
No, it was in the middle.
Shane, did you literally flip your card over and put it in?
I did.
All right, Shane,
It'll make it easier.
we're gonna go with it. Shane, all right, Shane, I want you to shuffle the cards for 5 seconds. This card is flipped over, but this might. Hopefully, this will still work. Shuffle them for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Thank you. That was some very thorough shuffling. And for those of you paying attention, yes, I was counting on my invisible watch because I am committed to this pick. If any of you would like one, I'll be selling some after the show. No, that was 5 seconds. They're shuffled. We don't know where his is. We just know it's not. It's in the other direction. Shane, from your seat, without touching the box, I want you to magically throw all 52 cards inside the case.
Okay.
So magically throw them in the case.
All right.
Sound effects and all. Now, if that worked, there should actually be 52 cards in the box. But not only that, there should be a watch on my wrist. Oh, yeah. You guys want to see that again?
Yes.
Not a chance. Move right past that, right?
Wow.
We have the cards, we have the watch for the first time. Shane, what was the random card you pulled out of the middle of the pack?
The 8 of hearts.
The ace of what?
8 of hearts.
Oh, 8. It's a big difference.
8.
The 8 of hearts.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, inside this pack, I have an 8 of hearts. But no, how did we say we knew it was yours if we went through the pack and there was one card facing the opposite direction?
No.
One card in a pack
No.
of 52 invisibly shuffled. And Shane, because you saw the invisible,
Oh, man.
you did the impossible. Give it up for Shane. Absolutely. Who knew you were actually shuffling those cards,
Yeah.
right? You're like, I did. I did.
Yeah.
Well, we should have. I apologize. I gotta get this real quick. That's stupid. That's my favorite joke, is texting on the invisible phone. That's where my mind is at most times. No, where we're at for real is we're going to finish. We have one last piece of magic I'd like to share with you. Honestly, it is my favorite piece. It's how I close every single one of my shows. In fact, tonight, this is the last trick I get to perform here at the Magic Castle, so hopefully it'll be special. Hopefully it'll be fun for y'all. It's been an incredible week, and yeah, this should be a fun way to bring things to a close. I always like to end by getting lots of people involved, so we'll get every single row. So 6 different cards selected. Again, I don't want to choose them. I want them to be random. All the way on the end, I'm going to shuffle the cards. Whenever you want me to stop shuffling, tell me to stop.
Stop.
That was kind of early. At the end, you might regret it and think, we should have kept shuffling. So, should I keep shuffling or should I stop?
No, let's stop.
Let's stop. So if anyone's angry at the end, we could have kept shuffling, but we stopped. But again, we've been shuffling pretty much the whole time. So we'll choose random cards right here on the end. You get to make the final and most important decision.
I'm ready.
The actual cards we use. I'm going to run my thumb down the side. They're going to keep me honest and make sure I stop as soon as you say. Whenever you say stop, we're going to cut and get 6 different cards. Whenever you'd like.
Stop.
Is that where he said stop? And I'll give you one chance to change your mind. Should we change to different cards or start here?
I think we start here.
Start there. Very good. Y'all are all decisive. I like this. So we're going to go ahead and hand them out one at a time. Please take a look at your cards. Show it to the people behind you if you need help remembering it. Please don't bend it. Some people try to hide it from me. They put a huge bend in the card. But then it's really easy to find. And my final request is for you to please memorize your card. This is my closer, so it helps if you remember the card. Not much kills momentum. Like, what was your card? I don't know. And it's already happened twice tonight, despite my request. So, 6 different cards. My final hint is if you're looking at a card and the shape on it looks like a puppy's foot, it's called a club. It's not a puppy toe. Or my favorite one, about a month ago, I asked a lady, I said, what was your card? And in the most confident answer, she said, the 5 of cauliflower. I didn't have the heart to break it to her. Yeah, that's cute, but not cauliflower. But tonight, call it what you want. Club, shrub, heart, clover, burnt popcorn, you name it, we'll find it. 6 different cards shuffled up in additional time, placed in 6 different parts of the deck. I'll square them up slowly. You'll notice they really do get lost in the middle of the pack. There's no secret breaks, gaps, or holds or anything. I haven't done anything sneaky yet, because he hasn't blinked in like 5 minutes. He has locked in on those cards. He's like, all right, one last trick, let's do it. All right. Well, despite that, we're going to try and find all 6 of them and have a little fun while doing so. Right here, please don't tell me your card.
Okay.
The rest of you, I might just ask what it is. But to start, I'm going to give myself maybe about a third of the pack. Multiple options. This part is harder than the trick. I just think it looks cool. So, this is about 18 different choices. I believe that one of these is yours. Watch close. I'm going to hold it up, look for your card, pip and all. Hopefully you can see all of them. Is there a glare? Here, I got you. Look for your card. Figured I'd make it as easy as possible. All right, so we found the 10 of that was your card, right?
Adjacent triangles, yes.
Okay, the 10 of adjacent triangles. I gotta write these down. This is getting way too crazy. So we found the 10 of diamonds, and while the applause dies down. No, I get it. It was too slow. We'll find yours a little faster. What was your card?
Wait, you told me not to tell you.
I told him not to tell me. I said you can tell me.
I'm supposed to tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an 8 of clubs.
The 8 of clubs. Okay. The only way I can find the 8 of clubs faster than the 10 of adjacent triangles is if I already found it.
Oh my God.
You can't get much faster than that, right? You can't get much faster. However, since you didn't see it change, I want everyone to see that 10 of diamonds change into the next card. Shane, we're going to go for you in just a second. I'm going to give that 10 a simple shake at the fingertip, so hopefully everyone can see it. What was your card?
2 of clubs.
2 of clubs. Watch that 10. A simple shake. It should look.
Oh my God.
And again, you can check these out. These aren't like magic cards or anything. These were $2 at the Kroger. Most of my show comes from the Kroger. All right. So we found 3 of the cards. Yours. I'm going to find your card by having one card shoot out of the pack into my upper suit jacket pocket.
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
That's in his card.
I never said it'd be his card.
Oh.
No, I said I would find it by having one card shoot out of the pack and land in my upper jacket pocket. Have you ever read the words at the bottom of the Ace of Spades? If you would, in a loud voice, can you read what that says?
United States Playing Card Company, made in USA. I know you picked the Queen of Hearts.
Always read the fine print. Some of y'all were happy though. I saw the look. Finally, messed up. Y'all are dark. Y'all are dark. No, here's where we're at. We've got about 60 seconds left. There's a lot of magic that's about to happen. I'm gonna give you a warning. Don't look away. 2 cards left to find in a simple thought. 55 seconds. In fact, cards go on the table. Hands empty, sleeves rolled up. We'll go for yours next. What was your card?
2 of Spades.
2 of Spades. Believe it or not, the 2 of Spades has left the pack, flown around the room, and landed under your chair. But it didn't stop there. No, that card kept flying all the way back to the... It's a boomerang card. No, it really did land there, and it kept flying till one card left the pack, flew inside my suit pants pocket. If I can get it out of there, it should be the 2 of Spades. Yeah. I'm good, but not that good. Not that good. We have one last card and a simple thought. What was yours?
3 of Hearts.
3 of Hearts. Everyone lean in close. As the entire pack vanishes.
Oh.
And so does my watch. Leaving us with one card. The 3.
Oh, yeah.
However, I said I wanted to leave you with a simple thought, so here it is from my heart to you. Thank you all for being such a great last show for my debut week here at the Castle. Thanks for everyone who helped out. Thank you for helping us decide how much to shuffle. I hope you were happy with the cards we used to make my final memory tonight. Tonight, October 8th, 2023. That is tonight, and that is my show. Thank you all for Thank you all for coming. I hope you had some fun. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.